My parents accepted Islam the year I was born, so I was blessed to grow up Muslim. Though I went to public school, I was pretty active in the community where I lived. I suppose you could say I had a relatively normal American childhood compared to other Muslims, but Islam was the center of my life. I prayed and covered, and I didn't date or party like my classmates. I think the most significant turning point in my spiritual life happened when I got married and graduated from college. As a new wife and mother, I dedicated most of my free time to reading Quran and studying Hadith. I didn't really know anyone in the new city, so I wasn't part of a Muslim community at that time. But I found myself changing and growing in my Islam. I started to cover more fully, and I stopped listening to music. Little did I know, these two simple decisions would spark one of the most difficult parts of my life. I was really excited about what I was learning. So I contacted some of my close friends from the Muslim community I'd grown up in, and I told them what I'd read. I told them about hijab and music and a few other things. And almost immediately, I became the talk of the town, so to speak. And my former friends and community members started saying I was going crazy, that I was being influenced by extremists, and that I was even being influenced by Shaitan himself. I was abandoned, slandered, and mistreated so badly that I fell into deep confusion and depression. I honestly had no idea what everyone was so up in arms about. I was just trying to be a good Muslim, and all I could think was, isn't that a good thing? Eventually, I met other Muslims, and I made a few friends in the new city. But it did not take long before I started to witness the same mistreatment I had suffered when I started to dress differently and when I stopped listening to music. But these Muslims felt that people who did not wear the face veil and who listened to music were misguided and bound for hell. When I made hijrah to Saudi Arabia, as I thought I was doing, I experienced the same thing. That's when I knew something was wrong. I did not agree with either extreme. So I found myself confused and alone all over again. But this time, my faith really suffered. And I doubted that I had the ability to even be Muslim. And I never thought this would happen to me. Honestly, it's only recently that I started to accept who I am as an individual and that I don't fit into any Muslim group. I believe in Allah and His messenger, peace be upon him, and I want to go to paradise. And to me, that's what it means to be Muslim. And I know that there are others out there who are searching for identity and purpose, independent of judgmental communities and labels. And that's what UZ Reflections is all about. So many of us have faced spiritual confusion thinking, I never thought it would be me. And I want to offer videos and dialogue on how I, as well as others, are rebirthing and finding balance in practicing Islam.